Catherine Larson, fix it in post. Those are swear words to my professor. He's a freelance DP, that's a director of photography, and film editor. I can't not laugh, double negative, you're confusing me. Can't not laugh when I hear that phrase. So where this is coming from is that this big article came out about Marvel and their TV shows recently. And the big thing people were really talking about was Daredevil and how they fired their writers, directors, and they're like rebooting the reboot while making it. It hasn't even come out yet. Haven't even finished it. And they're like, let's reboot it while we're making it. And then the rest of kind of what came out of it is that their model for doing television is kind of a wreck, where they don't have showrunners and they have these executives. They're not even named. They don't even name the executives. I've been making this joke for about 6 months now about the they with Marvel. And you know, the article came out that the America Chavez actress says that they asked for over 30 rewrites for Doctor Strange 2. David Harbour put out an interview where they just want the freedom. And there's this group of they that's in charge. And then this article comes out that says the executives run the shows. And instead of having a showrunner, the executive runs things. And they don't even name the person. It's just this mysterious they that has creative control, but they're not even named. They're not the director. They're not the writer. They're not the producer. They're the executive producer. Whatever that means. Such a strange way to do things that Marvel is being run on a creative level by people that are unnamed. Of course, Kevin Feige is one of them. But why are we not just saying Kevin Feige if it was just Kevin Feige? Because it's not just Kevin Feige. There's too many shows, too many things going on, so it can't just be him. It's all of these people. It's the they. So, other thing that came out in this article was that essentially they're like shooting from the hip, like, all right, let's do Secret Invasion. That's a classic comic run. All right, let's do it. We'll make it run. We'll make it about Nick Fury, not really about what's in the comic book run. We'll do this whole other thing. Hire some writers. All right, let's start shooting. Well, I don't love these scripts. Well, we can fix it in post. And that's become not just something where they schedule reshoots, but a dangerous crutch. All the way back to the original Iron Man, the start of the MCU, they didn't quite have a full script. They're making stuff as they went along, and then they fixed some of it with reshoots. And so then that kind of became part of their culture of like, let's always schedule reshoots. And that's true. Most big blockbusters schedule time for reshoots. And some of that just makes sense of when you're editing the movie together, you realize that you don't have a shot you need. Big productions, it's not usually that. That's for smaller films where it's like you don't have a shot you need. But what you realize in the edit is that you're going to cut out this scene. So you need to be able to have a line of dialogue that says the one line of dialogue that was in the scene that you've cut the scene out. So let's do a reshoot just to add in this line of dialogue to bridge this thing that was cut. Or maybe you cut a subplot. You cut 5 minutes, 3 different scenes. So we just need a line of dialogue to bridge that. So you do some reshoots because things changed. That's normal. But what Marvel has started to turn into is we don't have a great script. It's not done yet, but we've got a deadline. We'll film it and we can fix it in post. And when that's what you're doing, that you don't love the script, you don't love the story, but you're like, all right, and we'll see what's working, and then we'll hire a new writer to come in and rewrite it, and we'll do big reshoots. So what happened with Secret Invasion, they hired one set of writers that wrote out the stuff, and they, I'm not crazy about this. So they brought in a new writer to come in and do stuff. They shot it, and they did 3 months of reshoots. 3 months of reshoots. Stop and think about this. There are movies shot in 21 days. Movies shot in 21 days. And Secret Invasion is only about 4 hours long. So it's not like we're talking about this super duper long season. It's only about the length of about 2 movies, 2 normal length movies. 4 months of reshoots. That means that you're reshooting the entire thing. Like, what did you keep if you did 4 months of reshoots? And we're not talking about this big complicated shoot. It's a lot of scenes of people sitting at tables talking. 4 months of reshoots? Because they greenlit a show that they didn't have clear vision for. And these executives are like, they're not even the writers. They're not actually even like clearly saying what they want. They're just like trying to fix what's all this stuff. It's a terrible way to make a movie or a TV show. And sometimes it works. And that's a bunch of people are trying to defend all of this. Like, hey, this is a good thing. They realized it wasn't working and now they're course correcting. Like, it's good that they're realizing there was a problem. It's good that they're changing a model that's not working. But you can't ignore the fact that the executives that were doing this crap, that had a terrible model, are still there. They didn't fire the dumb executives that were doing this. They just got new writers. So the same people that did all the crap over the last few years, same people that hired all these people that they fired, and the same people that did 33 rewrites because they kept changing what they wanted, all of those people are still in charge. The people that are the problem are still in charge. How is this something that I'm excited about? They didn't fix the actual problem, which is this wacky fix-it-in-post mentality of executives that are not doing a good model, which is have a good idea, have a good script, then start recording, then say action. So, yeah, this is just it makes it look really bad. And it makes me not give the benefit of the doubt to them anymore in a way that I did. Because it feels like they are way in over their head. And they've got money that they can throw at it. So it still has a slick professionalism to it. But there's a reason that all of this feels so empty and hollow. And it's not, they're not paying off the way that they should. Like Kang shows up and you don't care. Like, why is that? Because there's a lot of problems with what they're doing. And they have to fix this up here. The executives, the stockholders demanding, whatever this is up here, they have to fix this for them to be able to hire good writers, good directors, and deliver on a vision. This up here is broken.